things that strikes me since the beginning is this church is basically our family. We have no family here. We moved here from New England and Buffalo, and that's where our families are from. And from the get-go, this church felt like a family, and that feeling needs to be spread.
Since we came here, we've felt that the church has been our church home, and we would treat it like we would our home, where if you need to make adjustments for things and for growth or for comfort, that you would do that at home, and we would hope that we would do that at our church. One of the things that I would like done in the church, and I think is something that a lot of people would like, is accessibility. Over the past year, I've had a lot of difficulty coming and going around the church because of my knee, and it has become very apparent how inaccessible our church is to people, and that would be something that would be high on my priority list, would be the functionality of the church and the accessibility.
Right now the church is sort of at the top of the arc, let's say, in the life cycle of a church. And if you go past that arc, you start to decline because you lose your focus. This project is going to keep our focus going forward so that we don't plateau and begin to fall off. We just continually go forward. And quite frankly, the project that we're thinking of, that we're doing now, is not for us. It's not for anybody here in this church right now. I've just been informed I'm one of the older people in the church. So it's not for us. It's for the families. It's for the families of all the kids I just did baptismal certificates for. It's for their future. So if we don't do it now, we might not have a church in 10 years. Pray a lot, almost daily.
This has been significant for us. We didn't stop the faith campaign. We continued on with that for a couple reasons, to make sure that we didn't get comfortable in not giving in that area, but also because we knew that the project was proceeding, or at least hoped it was, and so we have prayed a lot. It's a big concern of ours. We are in a different financial situation than we were in the last faith campaign, significantly different financial position, which I'm sure a lot of the people in the church are. And so it has taken a lot more prayer and a lot more thought as to what we can do and what we need to do to make sure that we're contributing financially, that we're making sure that we understand what God wants us to do. And it has been a huge weight for us.
We also want to pray about the project getting done, ideally in its entirety. We need the educational wing, but I think we need the family life center first, if that's all that happens. And what happened in the last campaign is, I don't think everything was fulfilled, and a lot of people felt, discouraged. Not have that happen again.
Well, I have recently met somebody in town who used to come to this church quite a while ago, and we started to talk, and I expressed the energy that's in this church, and the compassion and the desire to reach out into the community, and particularly the fulfillment that I receive from coming to the church. And as it turns out, this person and her family decided to come and take a look, and has now become a regular attendee. And this has only happened over the past 2 or 3 months. So, well, our mission, love God, love others. In order to love others, you have to be able to accommodate others. And our church is significantly overflowing in many areas. And if we want to continue to embrace the community and welcome the community and make them feel welcome when they get here, we need to be able to make sure that we can accommodate them. Everyone can have their way. It might evolve over a longer period of time than we wanted to, but as long as they're willing to step up with prayers and support, the financial support is important, we can have it all. I think that's God's will, is to have it all.